The next question is, that is 45. So in the 45th question, what is asked is, a simple pendulum fixed in a car has a time period of 4 seconds when the car is moving uniformly on a horizontal road. When the accelerator is pressed, the time period is changed to 3.99 seconds. Making an approximate analysis, find the acceleration of the elevator. So we can see in this problem the acceleration provided is the time period provided is for the uniform motion or moving uniformly. The time period given is here 4 seconds. Okay, so time period given here is 4 seconds. So if it is moving uniformly, by that time we can represent the time period like 2 pi under root L by G. So 2 pi under root L by G, we can represent it like this. But according to the given question, what is given is that when the accelerator is pressed, the time period is reduced and the value of that time period is 3.99 seconds. So here we can easily see that the time period is getting reduced. So by that time, what we can think is that this 2 pi term is fixed, L term will be fixed, but G will change. So G we have to say here like that, like G effective. So G effective will come here. So now what we have to think is if the value of G effective get increased by that time, so we can see here it like this, that if the value of G effective is increased by that time, this entire value will be reduced. So this entire value will be reduced and correspondingly the time will be reduced. So what we have to think here is that the effective acceleration should be increased here. So how to increase that effective acceleration, now we have to consider. So see, if we have this car, if it is moving suppose in this particular direction and a pendulum is suspended from the ceiling of the car like this. So if this car is moving in this particular direction and if acceleration is provided there, or if it is accelerated by some value that is a naught suppose, so by that time what will happen is a pseudo acceleration will come in this particular direction. So that pseudo acceleration magnitude will be a naught, and the gravitational force or gravitational acceleration will act in this particular direction. By that time what we can say here is G effective will be like under root, so G effective will be like under root G square plus of A square, will be like this. So in this particular question what we are asked is that acceleration. So here the A is A naught. So now we can compare these two values. So what we can say is T1 by T2. From T1 by T2 value what we can get is 2 pi and under root L by G will be divided by 2 pi under root L by G effective. So from here these two value will be cancelled, and what is value of T1 is 4 and T2 value is 3.99. so we can write it like this. By that time what we will be getting is here it will be like G effective upon G value will be equals to 4 square plus of 3.99 square. So let me calculate this particular value using the calculator first. So this value that is calculated is equals to 1.0 0.05. So entire value is like this. Here the value of G effective is like under root G square plus of A naught square. So what we will be getting is under root G square plus of A naught square, and the whole term is divided by G only. So what we can write is 1.005. So next what we will be getting is G square plus of A naught square will be equals to 1.005 G whole square. So like that we will be getting here. So this value we can write like, so value of 1.005 is equals to 1.005 square will be equals to 1.01. so this value G is here, so we can write it like this. So by that time A square value will be 0.01 G square. So what we can say here is this will be like this. So A naught value will be G upon 10. So what we can say here is A naught is equals to G upon 10 if it is like this, or we can say that 1, because if we consider G as a 10, so by that time 10 by 10 will be 1. So let me check the answer. So this is the 45th question. So in terms of G only given, so we can consider this particular value as our answer for 45th question.